not even allowed on YouTube?
I mean, it's allowed, but the video was demonetized, I feel, because a lot of people reported the video. I exposed the trick behind the voodoo people in Benin Republic. A lot of people took it personal. Yeah, a lot of people reported the video. YouTube then had to go review the content, and then because there was blood, because I sweared in some parts, that was really what YouTube was concerned about, not even the fact that people were reporting it. So the video was demonetized, but it's okay. Like, I got to learn about the tradition and feed my curiosity. So that's pretty much what we're going to do today. In today's video, we're going to look at maybe like the behind the scenes, like what things that you guys probably didn't see. I'm making this video, and most importantly, I am going to be answering some of the viral comments that people made on the video. The video probably has like 2,800, almost 3,000 comments. But if you're going to combine this with Twitter and Instagram, we're looking at like 10,000 comments on this video. I'll take just some of it and just talk about it, right? And that's really what this channel is about. Periodically, we get to talk about like behind the scenes of some of our videos on the main channel. I will get to answer some of your questions. Sometimes I get to show you the behind the scenes, how we shot it, you know, for the creative that are just curious about how does Steven shoot this video, you know? I've always heard about this, you know, but I was told by my friend, Lean of African Tigress. She gave me a call like, Steven, have you ever heard about the Voodoo Festival? Like, she was going there. I was like, really? Like, okay, let me go check it out. It was like a 2 hours drive from my city, Lagos, and then I went there. Benin Republic is known as the voodoo capital of the world. I got to see this crazy tradition, you know. It was a little bit weird for me. I mean, I am Christian, right? But when I see things that are beyond my beliefs or different from my beliefs, I don't get to condemn it right immediately. I just try to understand, you know, because I feel like everybody is entitled to believe in whatever they want to believe in, right? So I took my curiosity. It's the same way a lot of people have done videos about Christianity and how Christianity is a scam. I'm not going to go and comment on their video and say, oh, because I am a Christian now, like, you know, just watch the video and hear other people's point of view, you know. For some of you that don't know, all of these performances that you guys saw, I paid heavily for it. I paid $1,000 for them to perform for me. Did you get the shot? Is he gonna dance again? If this thing dance again, is he gonna move? Where is it? It's moving. They were very much aware of what I was filming. They knew I was with my drone, but they didn't know like I was filming the behind the scenes, you know. But yeah, everything here was staged for me. This is not the main Voodoo. The main Voodoo event was happening in a close by, like, probably like 30 minutes away from here, but I wanted to have that personal experience. So that's why I got them to, you know, do this performance for me. So they say there is nobody in the haystack, which for me, I was like, this is not the 90s where you just tell me something and I'll believe. I'm a very curious person. So I wanted to go and find out. And I was like, you know what, as I'm finding out, I will document the process. There was even a point where I saw them selling like these things on the street. They have something they say here, it cures some sicknesses and you can use it to protect yourself.
We have birds that you can use for protection. We have birds that you can also use to do evil to another person. The name of this is kulele. This is for the protection, the one they use for protection. When you have a business and you want to attract people, they use this one to attract more people, to attract client customers.
They're selling like skulls of animals and also some dead animals, and they are saying that these things are supposed to help you, whether you're looking for love, whether you're looking for businesses, you're looking for customers. But then the store that we went to buy these products from, this gentleman right here, he doesn't have any customers. So I'm just like, if you are selling a skull that is supposed to help other people get customers, why don't you use it for yourself so that your store can be filled up with customers? You know, that was actually very funny. And then I went to the floating village of Ganvier, which is like the equivalent of Makoko in my country. Just you see people living on stilts, probably like they were pushed away or they are poor or something. But I heard it was a fishing community. They still practice voodoo there anyway. And then right after that, you know, I went for the Voodoo Festival. I mean, one of the most funniest scenes in the video was when I went to the chief priest, you know. I went to the chief priest and he was asking me to do offering. Now, once again, I paid for that. They were going to do their sacrifice, right? But I was just like, okay, let me pay to attend and film, right? So I paid like equivalent of $50. What I found very funny, and a lot of people found it funny, was that point where I said stuff like, Oh, the God does not accept card
Give something as offering.
offering.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do I have any money with me? I have card to give the gods, no?
No card.
Credit card?
Mm-hmm.
Gods don't accept credit card. Because I was meant to transfer the money to them, but then he said he gave me a tray and it was like, put the money here. I was like, oh, if you take credit card. Subscribe to the channel. I wish Voodoo can help me so that we can get to 1 million on the main channel and probably 100,000 on this particular channel. Voodoo, please help me. Let me know that it works, right? I unveiled the trick behind the Zambettos.
Watch carefully, guys.
It's going to open it right now. See, it's nothing. What the fuck? Where did he go to? Where did he go to, guys? It's just a trick, just like what magicians do. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, I have killed the curiosity. People might not want to go again and go and watch because they now know the truth. But they are magicians and they are people that review the tricks magicians do, right? Some people were even comparing me to another creator that went there to promote the event. Like, not everybody make the same kind of content. Most of my content are very investigative. You know, they seek to demystify a lot of things, and that's what a lot of people follow me for. I have a member of the team behind the camera. He's going to ask me some questions of some of the favorite comments, and I will go talk about it, and most of all talk about how we filmed this, and then I have a surprise for you if you watch this video to the end, so you must watch it to find out. Okay, let's go.
There were so many questions and comments on
Yeah,
the video.
on YouTube alone.
Yeah, on YouTube
almost
alone.
3,000. Yeah.
So one person or a lot of people have said so many things, but
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go brick by brick, and then you would explain to the audience a lot better. So somebody said you can't say you expose the trick when you can't explain why masquerade keeps elevating in the air. What would you say
Okay,
about
so
that?
for the elevation one, I did not experience that one. If I experienced it, bros, babe, man, woman, gentleman, I would have reviewed it. Okay, what I experienced was it was spinning and they opened it and there was nobody inside. You know, I reviewed the trick because those people on that haystack, it's very thick. The walls are very thick, so a small boy is hiding in between. That's really what happened. So if maybe I would attend next year and I'll find specifically the one that flies and then I'll reveal it to you guys. Yeah.
I know you've talked about you not thinking voodoo works, but somebody just out of curiosity, somebody still asked the question: do you think voodoo works?
Voodoo does. Okay. Let me not just talk anyhow. I feel like people can believe in whatever you believe because I'm not going to blame. I'm a Christian, and the only way I became a Christian was because my parents were Christians, and when I was younger, they took me to church, they taught me about the tradition, and I embraced it. Same thing for the Muslims, same thing for the voodooists or the atheists or whatever, right? That is huge majority of the time. You embrace this tradition because of your parents. Now, does it work? That is left for you, right? If you have used voodoo to get wealthy, to attract customers to your business, to impact your community, whatever. If it works for you, it's fine. I will not sit down here and say if it works or not, but I don't believe in it. And all of the chief priests and the people doing all of those concussions, like, I don't understand why the herbalist or the native doctor is wearing a gold wristwatch and then his followers, they are literally like surviving. Some of them even walk to the shrine. They don't even have a bike or anything, but the voodoo priest probably have a car, you know, and stuff. He lives in a better house, you know. So I'm just like, why are things that way? And that's how I get to question most of these things. So
They say Odu sponsoring voodoo.
okay, so the sponsor of the video is Voodoo. It didn't actually click just until I saw that comment. I was like, oh wait, Voodoo sponsored Voodoo, you know, because Voodoo is spelled O-O-D, is it O-D-O-O? While Voodoo is V-O-O-D-O, so like it's very similar pronunciations. But I mean, shout out to Voodoo because this video got demonetized and it cost me a lot to film it. So brands like that, you know, they buy ad space in our videos and we can plan based on our budget. So shout out to Voodoo for sponsoring the Voodoo.
Somebody said there was a point where one guy was balancing stone on the bottle. He said, the person just said, I think it's just physics.
Yeah. It's physics, but if it's physics, you go and do it, right? Just the same way you're going to see an athlete running, like someone like Usain Bolt, right? You see him running, he's the fastest runner in the world. Now, it's easy to say, oh, I can run. Okay, you go and run, go and compete, you know? So it takes a little bit of learning curve. You need to learn how to do it, right? That guy balanced a stone in like, I don't know how many minutes. Most people will have to be there for like an hour trying to figure out. So it's just the craftsmanship, the speed and mastery that is what makes a lot of people surprised. So yeah, kudos to him. It was part of the performance that I paid for.
So I think somebody got really angry on this one. I hope the person.
A lot of people did get angry. So which of them?
So this person said, "Never again call my culture and religion dark."
Okay, so let me explain something. So you know the way YouTube works, right? You have to title your videos how people perceive it. For example, if I go to Rwanda, everybody knows Rwanda is the cleanest. Kigali is the cleanest city in Africa. Now, if I go and I want to appeal to that knowledge or that perspective, I would just title my video, "Oh, coming to one of the cleanest city." A lot of people would watch it and relate to it. Now, same thing with Voodoo. Is it necessarily dark? Maybe it's not, right? But that is just the way a lot of people view the tradition. So it's left for you to watch the content and really understand the context of the presenter. So what I always like to say is focus on the story and not the teller of the story or the storyteller. And that's, if you follow that formula, you're not going to have issues with a lot of people making videos on the internet.
Somebody said, wish they can use this voodoo to better Africa, but it's not only to wicked another man.
Well, there's this thing that I always say. Americans invented Minecraft, the European invented aircraft, but African people invented witchcraft. So it would be very nice to see African people like these things that we believe. Let us use it to better ourselves, and not because when I was younger, there's this masquerade that comes out, I think during Christmas time, and there's this fear like, oh, you must stay indoors, let this masquerade not catch you. Now, as I grew up, I got to realize that is not true. But when I was a child, that thing really traumatized me, you know, and that is the case for a lot of people. Now, a lot of people that are in Benin, they believe like the Zambeto is the watcher of the night, there is nobody inside, you know, like those things are not real. I mean, there's one part that you can be like, okay, these things are not real, but just enjoy it. It's just like wrestling. Everybody at this point know that wrestling is not real. It's staged, and every punch, everything is calculated, right? So everybody know, and we just watch it and enjoy it for the fun of it. Okay, so maybe if Voodoo is done that way, where they be like, look, there's really nothing in here, but come and watch this trick. I think it will make more sense, you know. So yeah.
Somebody said, I'm just looking at the lady behind you now.
Okay, that's African Tigress. Yeah, she's a very beautiful girl. She's a very good friend of mine. We've been to a few countries together. We've been to Lesotho together. We've been to Barbados, Kenya, her country. Have we been to South Africa? No. So yeah, if you, this is her handle. If you want to follow her. Shout out to AT.
Somebody said, Stephen, they are well believe from the gods. He said, I can't.
Yo, man, the gods, please know that we have gotten into an era where, you know, like even in China these days, like if you hold cash, you're considered to be weird. Everything happens with your phone. So the gods need to upgrade their way of collecting payment. Ain't nobody walking around with cash no more, you know. So Voodoo priest, please be aware.
Somebody said, wow, it was a person in there the whole time. Thanks for exposing this.
You are welcome, and that's why you should subscribe to this channel, because we have a lot of other things to demystify, you know. So I just love doing it, you know. I mean, we make several kind of videos. We get to show luxury, we show travel, but I just like this segment where I dive deep into a particular story. So of course there is nobody in there, it is just a trick, but however, just watch it and enjoy it for the fun of it.
The person said, only God can grant you your heart desires, not voodoo.
Well, you are a Christian. That person saying that is a Christian. So once again, believe what you believe, and maybe try to understand what other people believe in, but yeah, don't condemn it ish.
Majority of the African space and all, we have development issues, yeah. So somebody said, wonder why they can't use these powers to bring development to the area or make themselves wealthier as they promise others.
I'm asking the same question. Please, let's ask the people. I don't know, I'm throwing this question to you guys. Do you think religion or all these beliefs is meant to help improve the society? Let me know in the comment section, and maybe we can chat a little bit about it.
Just because it can be faked, it does not mean real ones don't exist. Do you believe that?
Well, I feel like I attended the biggest voodoo festival in the world. Like literally any where you hear voodoo, it started from where I visited. Okay, so if there is a real one, I should have seen it because I went to the source, right? It's just like when Muslims want to pray, they go to the source, which is Mecca, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to the source. So if there was something bigger than that, I probably would have seen it.
Yeah.
People just believe in it. Even there was this point where I went to this tree, as you can see here. There's a tree on there, and they said if you touch the tree, it will grant your heart's desires.
I mean, I think you have to use a specific hand or so.
Yeah, you need to use your right hand so that because it connects with your heart, something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm just like, rah.
Okay, I mean, you already said this from the beginning. Then somebody said the chicken screaming for its life.
I had to
From
change
the
that.
stack.
I had to change that chicken. Let me find out if it is real chicken. So.
Okay. So somebody said voodoo they play us wayo.
Well, I feel like it's just entertainment. Enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy the content. Have fun, but let's just be saying the truth, okay? There's nobody in there. Voodoo might be real, but somebody should show me in real life. Maybe if I cross 100,000 subscribers in one night, or I get to 50 million subscribers. Maybe if I get a new passport, because guys, please, I don't know what tradition you believe in, but pray for me. I need a new passport so that I can be in more places. So maybe if I can just wake up, I just have a new passport.
So you can feel more for us.
So I can feel more for you guys. That'll be more.
Yeah.
But what is more important is the gift that I had for you guys is if you want to learn how to make travel videos, you want to learn how to be a YouTuber, you want to learn how to make videos like this, guys. A lot goes into like planning this kind of videos, and as most of you will know or don't know, I do have like a course where I get to teach. So right now we have over 70 students. It's very exclusive. So in this course you learn the art of making content, building an audience, and monetizing it. Right now I get to do this full time, and I'll teach you how to do it. Okay, as you can see, we have so many students here taking the program. It's very helpful. Every now and then we are updating it. So what I want you to do right now is click the link in the description. I'm going to take you to a page, and then you take it on from there. We have a private community on my program. Like when you take this course, you are also entitled to a private community where you can chat with me. You can see we have weekly Q&As. A team member or me, I would come and teach you something. You can see people are already uploading their videos. This guy just uploaded a video. He has never ever made YouTube before, but because he took this program, he has uploaded his video, and you can see he's making a video. Okay, if you want to learn how to be a storyteller, you want to learn how to make this your full-time job like I am doing it, go ahead and click the link in the description to proceed with enrolling to my program. Okay, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.